Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to Eorzea. I hope you are having a great day, and yeah, we're back for another dose of adventure in Eorzea. So, what are we going to do today? Well, first thing, we are going to do the job quest, the level 58 job quest for Dark Knight. I think we have unlocked that quest already. The requirements. We were required um, to do the main quest to progress the main scenario before we can do that. And last time I checked, I think we can we can do the quest now. So we will do that first, and then we are back to doing the MSQ. Okay. Uh, right. Okay, we still have the 1-star and 2-star clan mark bills, so we can get the new bills. We haven't completed the marks in the Sea of Clouds. Yeah, yeah, Sea of Clouds. What about the 2 stars? The Drovanian Forelands, the Sea of Clouds, Churning Mist. Okay, we haven't completed yet. Okay, maybe we'll do it alongside the MSQ. Okay, now see, I think we can do this now. Yes, it took considerable effort, but at last I have learned the whole truth. Attend me, Alceo. You have a right to know. For countless generations, the sons and daughters of House Collignon have pledged themselves to the church, so devoted to the faith they are. Many rose to positions of great prominence within the clergy, and for a time, Countess Estride de Collignon was poised to do the same. And when she and her husband celebrated the birth of their firstborn, the futures of the house seemed brighter than ever. That is, until years later, when the inquisitors came. Information gleaned during an interrogation had implicated her husband as a heretic. When the Countess confronted him with these allegations, he brought a vial to his lips and completed his transformation, one he proudly declared was decades in the making. The Temple Knights slew him as he tried to rip out her throat. Afterwards, she had Riel locked away in the deepest cell she could find. Madness! What monster thinks to find absolution in her daughter's death? You mustn't go. She'll kill you. She'll kill us anyway if we don't. I know what I'm doing, Riel. I have a plan. Alceo, I recall you the dragon's word when we told her of our dark arts. She said that there were tiny beings who know a better way. If they can teach us how to harness the abyss, Mayhap we can stand against Lady Estride and her minions. Unfortunately, I haven't the foggiest who these tiny beings might be. Speak with Moogle at Markholm. Markholm is at the Churning Mist, so that's why we need to progress the main scenario. Markholm. Okay. All right. And there's yeah. Well, if it isn't one of the new visitors from below, are you searching for something? If so, just ask. I pride myself on being the second most well-informed Moogle here, Kupo. My, that's a rather grim way of living, isn't it? I can't say I've ever heard of knights so infatuated with darkness. However, I think I might know why she bade you to visit us. Go ahead and fetch your friends. We have an awful lot to talk about, Kupo. Welcome to Moko, Kupo. The little one must be Riel, which makes the big one Sid, right? Yes, I presume you are one of the tiny beings of whom the dragon spoke. Riel, say something to the Mogul. Riel, Riel, I'm sick of this charade. You tell me to talk, but then you refuse to listen. You tell me you're doing this for me, but then you go on about the darkness and the abyss. Am I supposed to be grateful when you come back covered in blood? When I put you back together so you can do it again? You drag me to halfway across the world so you can discover a new way to kill yourself, and you tell me it's for my sake. Why are we here, Sidurugu? Tell me the real reason. Ria, of course it's for your sake. Well, you've certainly had a lot of practice saying it, haven't you? I'm sure the next fair maiden will appreciate it. What are you saying? It's not like that, Riel. And you, say something, damn you. I think I'm beginning to understand this whole darkness concept, Kupo. Harnessing the power of your emotions or some such, yes? I'm reminded of an ancient legend about a mogul named Mog. Rather simple name, I know, but those were simpler times, Kupo. Anyway, Mog had a penchant for dancing and... Wait, what does dancing have to do with the dark arts? Everything, Kupo, everything. The point is, your master was absolutely right when he told you to submit to the flame. You just never figured out what he meant by it. But better late than never, Kupo. Master Mogi will show you the way. First, you two Dark Knights will need to pull 4 sprigs of palmworth each. Hop to it, Kupo. I fail to see what purpose this serves, but fine. You will have your precious palmworth. Oh, and Riel can stay here with us while you're away. Let's go, Alcio. Okay, we need to go up, and I don't think fly in this area just yet. Okay, so if we need to go up, then we need to go to the other side of the these Muggles. What's this called? Cave, town, lair. Okay. There should be one here. Okay, that's Sidurgu. Let's talk to him. Strength is pain. Strength is suffering. Strength is sacrifice. Yeah, I saw this. Okay, how do we get? Oops, wrong way. Hmm. Okay. Oatmeal. Okay, this is number 3. Yes, this is number 3. And then there's one more. One more. It's down there. Yes, there it is. Right. Let's go back to Mogi. Okay, how many quests do we need? 2 more to unlock flying in this area. Okay. Hey, we got it. Let's go back. There you are, darkest dark one of the dark. Have you brought my pomeward? Very nice, Kupo. That must have kept you busy for a while. For your next trial, you must call Tullihans, Kupo. Rather, a lot of them have been sighted on the road to Asa. If you wait there long enough, they're sure to show up, Kupo. Riel, needn't worry about her. She's off playing with some friends of mine, Kupo. Just focus on the trial and wait for me in Asa when you're finished. Okay. To go to Asa, and while we're here, Ale Tomes. There. And the House of Letters. Okay. I think we need to fly before we can access this area. Damn. Okay. And what about the fate here? Okay. Let's broken. This is the one we are looking for. Okay. Yes, we got the hunt mark. I think we need 2 more. Okay. Yes. 1 more. Just 1 is enough. Let's take 1. Why won't you come here? Okay. Just come here, man. Why are you staying there? Come on. Okay, that's it. Now the one in the House of Letters, I don't think we can do that just yet, I think. Or maybe we can. Let's just check it out. And then there's also this side quest here, so we'll take that as well while we're at it. Moglio. Okay. And yeah, the rewards I don't need. Okay. Speak with the palm guard mogul. This is the end, Kupo. Speak to me. What happened to you? I was on patrol. I was caught unawares and I was attacked. You were attacked? By whom, Kupo? A tree. It was a tree. Oh, my head. Attacked by a tree? Adventurer, I'm afraid this is nothing but a clumsy mogul, Kupo. My life is flashing before my eyes. If only I had brought more Kupo nuts I could pull through. It's just a slight bump on the head. He'll be flitting about in time. Nevertheless, a Mughal is in need, and I shall help however I can. Adventurer, let us discuss our new strategy. Well, everyone knows moving about when you've hit your head is dangerous. What's more, this area is crawling with carnivorous monsters, so we can't just leave him here. What's that? You'll go and get the coconut while I stand guard? Alas, once again, I lack the strength to refuse your aid, adventurer. Hurry and bring the coconut before one of these mean-looking monsters decided to get curious. Getting a coconut should be as simple as asking Eorzea, who looks after Markov's supply. If you explain the situation, he would be willing to part with a nut or two, Kupo. Right, so now we'll try for a bit to try to find a way to get to the House of Letters. Now, I think this is supposed to be the door or something, but yeah, it cannot be opened, so can we go up from here? No. Okay, yes we can, or not. Apparently not. We can only go to okay, we can only go as far as this. Cannot go up. And what about from here? I don't see any way. No, see? There's a dead end. So how do we... Yeah, I think we need to be able to fly to access the House of Letters. What's the monster here? Elder Stricta? Elder Stricta. Okay. Someone's fighting. Okay. Let's join in. It's already going to die and soon. But that's okay. Okay. Okay, let's just continue on with the this. Dazzle Tolihan. Next, where should we go? Okay, this is the MSQ, and okay. Oh yeah, we do need to go to Asa and meet. Okay, okay, we need to speak to Siduru, not Monkey. Australia. Okay. Wait. What in the hells are we doing, Alceo? What could Mughals possibly know about mastering the dark arts? Mwahaha, foolish fools. Right then, what's all this? A moving Mughal. While you two were busy gathering Pomwort and slaying Tullihans, we kidnapped Riel Kupo. Mwahaha. Matted Mughal. Oh yes, Kupo, we've had so much fun playing together. So much fun indeed, Kupo. So much fun that we thought we might keep her here forever. Mwahaha. You wouldn't dare. If you don't believe us, go and look. You'll never find her, Kupo. Not in a million years. Mwahaha. She's ours, Kupo. You'll never see her again. Mwahaha. What's with all the mwahaha? You furry little shites. Give her back to me now, or I swear I will kill every last one of you and burn your village to cinders. Okay, we see the view of the obsidian heart, huh? That's a cool move, I think. Ooh, that's a nice trick. Okay, I need to avoid that. Wahahaha. Okay, okay, more. Ooh, that's bad. Oh! Ah! Okay. Nice. much if you ask me, Kupo. More, huh? What the hell is that? Okay. Ouch. You could really hurt someone carrying on like that, Kupo. That's the bloody point. Now tell me where she is if you want to live. Wait. Okay. Why do you want her so? Why do you want her back so badly, Kupo? What kind of question is that? You kidnapped her. But you don't seem to like having her around that much anyway, right? She's just a burden to you, so why do you care what happens to her? I swore an oath to protect her. That's what we Dark Knights do. You think that will give you strength enough to protect her? Duty and honor. I'll tell you what you need, Kupo. Whence comes true strength and the meek, is it honor, is it justice, how bland? Could it be that the darkness is born of a light, a flame burning for another, how grand? This love, all powerful, shining love. Rather blunt, I'll admit, but subtlety doesn't seem to be your strong suit, Kupo. Riel. Well, here we are. Go on, Riel, say your piece. I know you and Frey were trying to do right by your master, that you came to my defense because you believed that's what he would have wanted. And I know you only did that because you believed it would make you stronger, because all you truly care about is killing more Temple Knights. I've seen how you look at them, how you curse them under your breath, how you relish every opportunity to cut them down. So don't tell me that it's all been for me. Don't tell me that Frey died for me. Everything I have done for my mother and father, for my master, and yes, most of all, for me. I haven't been honest with you, nor with myself, and for that I am sorry. I will stand for you in this coming trial, but after, what happens after will be your decision. Good, that's a promise. You know what? I think it's kind of cool that uh, both the Warrior of Light and Sidurgu are auras. The what's sub Zayla, right? And both of them are Dark Knights. It's kind of like, I don't know. It just looks cool. Well, I'm glad I made the decision to uh, remake my character into Sayla. Or how do you pronounce it? Sayela? Sayla? Sayela? I think it's Sayela. Huh. Whatever. Okay. So anyway, furry little bastards had us fooled, eh? Shame their wisdom is bollocks. I mean, really now. Love, that's what you need to harness the abyss? I mean, I suppose there's something to be said for caring deeply for your charge, but no. No, I will not give those cretins even a sliver of credit. This was an utter waste of time, and that's that. Still, I am glad to have come to an understanding with Riel. We should return to Ishgard. The hour of the trial draws close. Come along, Riel. Speak with Sidurgu in Ishgard. Okay, let's return to Ishgard. I was about Riel's age when I came to Ishgard. My parents, they said we would find a better life here. When the Temple Knights we had shown mercy returned, they let us they let us choose the order in which we would die. That would be their mercy to us, they declared. I watched my parents kneel in the dirt. Look away, they said, but I could not. At last, when it was my turn, I knelt and prepared to follow them into death. I closed my eyes, but when I opened them, a man in black stood before me, hand outstretched, and so I took it. Defend the meek, punish the wicked. Mayhap it was all but a convenient excuse to indulge in vengeance. She deserves better than me, but there's no one else. One more battle, Alceo. Let's see it done. Mayhap in this final battle I can serve as my master intended. Good. Absolution. Chaos armor coffer. That's nice. Oh, that's good. Chaos armor coffer. Chaos armor is Sidurgu's armor, right? Because we can buy it here. Yes, this, right? The chaos. Nice, nice. Like it. Okay. So I can't wait to get to level 60. Okay. Right. So Well, I don't think I can. Should I just take new bills? You know, but I haven't done this one also. Brown bear. What should I do? Yeah, the Sea of Clouds. This is daily, right? Post daily, so we can. Yeah, it's available every day, so I don't think it's a problem. Curtis Western Highlands, the Sea of Clouds, again, Drovanian Forelands. It's only the 3 areas like before. This is also the Western Highlands, the Drovanian Forelands, Sea of Clouds, Churning Mist, Landlord Colony. Okay, let's just yeah, let's abandon the current one. That's fine. Okay. Yes. Okay. But for now, we will continue on with the MSQ. Okay. Last time we need to go to. We are trying to reach Nidhogg's lair, which is at I don't know where. Um, okay. Okay. Well, that's just there. Amphitheater in waiting. Here's Shield Dragon in waiting. Search for the Aerie. Okay. And now where do we need to go? Greensward. Mother of the Sheaf. Lost Landlord. Okay. Okay. We need to go to the Landlord Colony then. Where? think we are heading to that monstery. Monstery. Oh, okay. Right, that's done. Yes. That's the end of it.
Is that it?
Hmm.
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
Hmm.
Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Yeah, we'll take the silver piece. We need the extra gil. Okay. A force of sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Eyrie, and I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I am not so selfish as that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at Saint Rainet's Forum, Alceo. From what I glean of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will still be in Ishgard. with your engineer friend. I shall remain here and keep vigil over the worm. Okay, so back to Kishgard then. Okay, there's Alphino. Okay. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing or mayhap even the Skysteel manufacturing. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Aymeric would seem the obvious choice, but there's no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience at short notice. Ah, I have it. Count Edmund's youngest son prides himself on knowing all of the Holy See's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emanalain is about. Emanalain. Okay, the last vigil. Oh, oh, I know this. Yeah, I saw it on Facebook, I think. These people are giving a tribute for the voice actor of Count Edmund, who has died recently. House for Tom's Night. That's really cool what they are doing, I think. And how do you get that little bonfire? Well, ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old boy? Well, I trust. Hmm? In search of a Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius had cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship at the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come, Alcio, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Okay. Okay. Now we need to go to the airship landing. Where is it? Okay, we need to go to the astrological. What's this mission, Quartermaster? Lock boxes? Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, there's Sid. Alceo, Alfino, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as a little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. Another wind barrier, and you say it was conjured by Nidhogg. The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her, and if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know how much longer. Alright, I didn't say it was impossible, I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. It's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufacturer is not far. The manufacturer. Where is it? It's in the foundation. Okay, this guy's still a manufacturer. Okay. I got it. This guy's still manufacturing. Where do we need to go? Our little project's just inside. Oh, you're going to like this one.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
Yeah, I have to admit that
They've
looks
adapted the
pretty cool.
principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, and lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off, if you'll forgive the pun.
Tataru?
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Ulda. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
Oh boy.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Okay, now we shift focus from the dragons back to Ulda. Okay, that's nice. We are leveled up to level 59. Okay, just one more level to level 60, and then I can't level up anymore. Considering, yeah, I'm still using the Heavensward expansion pack. I haven't bought the rest of the expansions, so that's that. Okay. Yeah, this is the final piece. General Rauban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts, and he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Alceo. Pressing through Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled land of Thanalan and lend what aid may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problems, but that it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alfino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. This past time, Ulda was delivered from this darkness. Yeah, pray return to the Waking Sands. And so it's time to use this ticket once more. It's been quite a while since I set foot in this place, so to speak.
Thank you for coming.
You look much better.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higirian administrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Of course, General, of course.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friend. For Nanamo, and for Ul'dah!
Our target is Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I am told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Meriel is still in hiding there. Question Silver Bazaar resident. Okay. Where's the okay. Oh, it's actually still in the same map. Huh. But let's just teleport to Horizon first. the south. What's this? The Science of Deduction. Huh. Okay. This is that follow-up quest for the Hildebrand thing. The weird muscular dude, investigator or something, inspector or something. Yeah. Well, I'll save it for later. Maybe I may do it off stream or whatever. But right now, yeah, we are doing the MSQ. Do I know of any returning residents? God, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. Pippin. I suppose it was too much to ask that we stumble upon her buying fruit in the market square. And this is Alfino. I have met the Sultana's handmaiden on numerous occasions, but I cannot for the life of me bring her features to mind. Keep. Greetings, Alceo. What can I do for the Silver Bazaar's favorite adventurer? Looking for Marielle, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. So she's here. Dulala, one of the head of the monetarists. Let us gather all the players together. This has gone on long enough. Rauban. God damn it, where is she? I will tear this place apart if I must. And Papashan. Easy now, General. We don't want her bolting down some other hole. Okay, Danielle. Marielle? Aye, she's here. She left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. It's the one closest to the market entrance. Okay. Closest one to the market's entrance. Closest one to the market's entrance. Is it there or there or... Okay, which one is the market's entrance? Is this supposed to be the market entrance? Or that one? Oh, Yugiri. If this is the market entrance, then the house should be this one, right? Ah, yes, there you are.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me. General Alden!
have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap 'twould be better coming from me.
That Lolorito himself has showed up.
Lolorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger? Hmm?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teledji Adeledji without trial?
This Dulala. Is she one of the evil ones or the good ones?
Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
Why does it seem this Dulala is
This
another
potion
one of
will wake the Sultana
Lolorito's
from her slumber.
underling or something?
Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
So in the end, Nanamo still couldn't abdicate the throne, huh? I think this Dulala is as shrewd as Lolorito himself, huh? By the 12th, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultan. Okay, let's change this there. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Who's Bartholomew again? Oh, on the Royal Promenade. Okay. On a more serious note, where is Ilbert then? If Lolorito has sacked him, so to speak. Okay, the Royal Promenade should be at the Chamber of Rule. It would appear that the Syndicate has moved swiftly to clear our names. Bartholomew, for one, does not seem remotely surprised by our presence here. Flame General Rauban mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will.
I was having the longest dream.
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands. Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
So, she will still abdicate the throne then. Okay.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Okay. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil, But the fact remains, there is no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. Okay, brave resolution. Oh, we're going back to the Rising Stones then. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. I, and Ulda too, shall flourish once more. General Rauban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Yugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alfino. To me? I see. I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oath. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Alceo? You were there at the company's inception. It is only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. So, enter the Rising Stones. Right. Back to Revenant's Toll then. There is a quest, a new quest, I think. No, not easy being green. Okay, let's see what this is about. Good day to you, my wayfaring friend. Say you wouldn't happen to be the man who slew the Thornberry King. Which, oh, I see. The what's it called? The Wanderer's Palace or something? I knew it by the onion. I've a fine gent for you, looking for you, that is. He has an appetizing proposal on the table, and I think you should pay him a visit. He is one of the treasure hunters at Camp Bronze Lake. Oh, and he will, of course, be there with his partner. The two are inseparable, but I'll let them tell you more themselves. Well, off to La Nosea with you. Ah, okay. Commander, you're alive. Oh, Eliane. Oh, well, I'm glad to see she survived. Thought she was dead. Rio, and Alceo too. I knew you'd scrape through. My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Bah, you'll not hear us complaining. It was a side messier than expected, but we were still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must. That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've a mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. But the Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other and to you. Commander Alfino, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfilia and the others. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. I feel blessed to have witnessed such a display of camaraderie. Hikiri. We must repair this damage if our minds are to find focus. Now where to begin? First things first, we must needs put the rising stones in order. We cannot have the Archons return to find their headquarters, such a shamble. Ozan. I sent Shinobi to spy upon the brass blades, and it would seem that Ida and Papalimo's resistance accounted for a sizable number of the company soldiers. All we know for certain, however, is that our friends' corpses were not found amongst the bodies they left behind. Don't worry. If we scrutinize the Scion's records, they should provide us with likely locations to which the missing Archons might have fled. Put your mind at ease. It is for works just such as this that we have been trained. Alceo Vainsley, I joined the Crystal Braves in the hopes of following in your footsteps, and I do not regret the decision, not even for a moment. I don't know if you know, but during that goddamn feast, Philhamine got ambushed by some third unit curse over in Limsa. I'm told she danced free of their noose though. Ain't heard nothing since, but my guess is she's lying low somewhere in the port. We'll find the missing Scions, I promise you. Between us and the immortal flames, no stone in Eorzea will be left unturned. Pray excuse me, I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty. But as Thalia is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Urianger in the Waking Sands and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garlon at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. And back to how it was back then in the Realm Reborn. So busy, juggling tasks after task. This Alphino. Okay, ready to fly. Speak with Sid at the Sky Steel Manufactory. Okay. We'll go back to the Foundation. Or should we go? See it. Okay. Alceo, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have but this moment completed the Mana Cutter's first successful test flights. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Portom Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. Okay, Estinian is back. Let's go to the Portom Manor. The last video. I wonder if those people are still standing guard in front of the Portom's Manor. Oh yes, they are. They're still here. All 5 of them. Oh. There you are. You have fulfilled your obligations to the old dogs then. Mistress Tataru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned that these mana cutters of Master Garlon's were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the Eyrie, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Aymeric? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. Visit the seal, the seat of the Lord Commander. Okay, where do we need to go? The Forgotten Night, I think. Okay, so Estinian is considered to probably be the strongest dragoon, right, in Ishgard. So, in a way, it's saying that he has a very he's a very powerful warrior, right? But I'm curious about Aymeric. He is the Lord Commander, but you know, as a warrior, is he like really strong?
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isa taught us much.
Ah yes, about the origin of the war with the dragons. Aymeric may not know about this.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, 'twould seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
I have pricked Master Alphino's pride, I fear, but had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Eyrie. It's okay. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Okay, wait. I want to reread that part I skipped. Do not think me blind to his talent, but with a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Okay, that's that. What's this? Mana Cutter Key, Ether Kern. Okay. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the Mana Cutters. So let's speak with Sid. I'll see you, old friend. The cutters are ready when you are. The finer adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties will tear through that wind barrier like a cermet drill through cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, warrior of light, the dread worms awaits. Now accessible. Okay, it's accessible from here. Now this is, yeah. Oh. Okay, this is not a boss dungeon, but this is a dungeon. Okay, well, since this is a normal dungeon, so I guess I will have to keep this for next time. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we will end the stream here for now. As usual, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I enjoy playing it and streaming it, of course. And I will catch you guys in the next stream. Yeah. Well then, that's it for now. Take care, stay healthy, stay safe. Bye bye.